sacrifice quality for price.
Yeah, and same thing. The influence, like my dad came from Syria on a cattle boat in the early 1900s, and very frugal. So I grew up very frugal to not waste things and things. So
Right.
I've got the same kind of attitude about quality and good quality stuff. Be frugal and don't waste things. And I saw you talking about a really big, beautiful, looked to me like a diamond, but it didn't have the cost of a diamond that big. Tell us about that. There was some these diamonds now that are, I don't want to call them artificial. I don't know what you call them, but they're not real diamonds, but they're beautiful and nobody can tell the difference.
Right. So when I began my company, and I'm pretty sure you probably remember the 80s and the
Yeah,
90s.
yeah.
Okay, so because you look pretty young, so 80s and 90s, we were the first generation of women that went to work in a managerial capacity. So before our generation, they weren't hyper educated. They were like an administrative role, like secretaries, receptionists, and whatever. So when millions of women were coming, getting out of college, they were getting supposedly equal jobs to men. The jewelry industry had not evolved to meet the needs of the working women. And I'll tell you why that kind of matters, because until my brand really focused on that woman, jewelry was sold for like fancy jewelry for diamond social engagement. So it was like nighttime jewelry, weekend jewelry where you went to parties with. So if you're a working woman, you look like every other working woman, because clothing industry
Hmm.
also, they had kind of like a button down, like a female version of button down shirts. We wore them to work with pencil skirts and pumps. So we all kind of looked very similar. And if you're a female worker at that time and you're a vice president of some company and you wanted to differentiate yourself from the rest of the field, daytime jewelry was